We managed to break through the door when they were ready. I'm injured. I was lucky to make it out alive. Harris, it'll have to be you.
I repeat, for the avoidance of doubt, those inattentive to my rulings, please go to the dispatch box.
Good to see you, Smythe.
Order! Parliament is now in session. Order! Order!
Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, I rise tonight to address a matter of great urgency to our nation's security. Good day, Smythe. The judgment of the Right Honourable Smythe across from me at the dispatch box. It is with sincere conviction that I must propose a motion to declare them an enemy of the state.
I must ask the House, what evidence is there to support this motion? Let us hear it.
Evidence? Their treachery is common knowledge. Who here isn't privy to the exploits of the Right Honourable Smythe in the opposition? It is with their support that this rebellion has brought London to its knees. The idea that Camelot could succeed without one of our own is inconceivable. The blame for this catastrophic turn of events, therefore, is on them and them alone.
What evidence do you have in your defense?
Why do you look like us?
All those opposed to the motion, please say nay. The ayes have it. The ayes have it. The motion is carried. Punishment, death. Unlock.
Yeah.
Please deposit your effects in the container for hiding.
Hello, Smythe. Good day, Smythe.
Unlock.
here I am. I tried abandoning you to the wastes. I tried having you killed. I had you tried and convicted. Despite my best efforts, you remain to the bitter end. So let's talk. We are the same. Any difference between us is derived from our experiences and scientific error. Yes, you were to be my replacement before this sorry state of affairs, had you completed conditioning. A clone of a clone of a clone, etc. I am long since removed from the original Smythe, yet feel exactly what he felt, and remember exactly what he lived through. If you had finished conditioning, you would be exactly the same in body and mind as the man who walked these lands before Doomsday struck. The only man who saw it coming, whose warnings, had they been heeded, would have quite literally saved the world. Had things gone differently, they would be running the country. You must understand, I respect the parliamentary and legislative process. It's the people within the process that made it fail. So, I compromised. The theatrics are over. Quite frankly, it would serve no purpose to deceive you any longer. Oh, I agree. I'm not surprised you turned out the way you did. Thrown into that cesspool with none of my wisdom, anyone, even me, would struggle to rise above it. That's a very open-ended question. What exactly are you demanding I take accountability for? If you want something done right, you've got to do it yourself. A world of Smythe, shaped by Smythe. That's what I believe in. Power isn't held in symbols, but in people. Having the right person in the right place at the right time means everything. I am that person, and this is the place, and this was the time. You may think that's incorrect, but it's what I believe. Surely you're not referring to Camelot? The world burned under the watch of democracy. I wonder how long it will be before it burns again under Arthur's quaint little regime. The experiments that gave you life, that pushed the scientific frontier further than ever before in human history? It's a matter of perspective. The benefit of my experiments, private and public, far outweigh the social cost. When you're victim to that social cost, it will blind you. It will be all you care about. That's understandable. But when looking at the situation objectively, you would see nothing but the efficient allocation of resources. I am Smythe, Mr. Smythe. I've never lied to you in that regard. If you counted up my lifetimes, I'd be about 200, give or take a few decades. I stopped counting. I was born in what is now known as Eastminster, before the Blast Wall Initiative. I worked for the government in the Ministry of Information. That is where Angel grew its wings.
I made that ministry my own. Even after I was imprisoned for my activities, it was still under my thumb. I spent the last few years writing letters about the coming war to the Prime Minister, the Cabinet, the opposition, the President, everyone. They were all ignored. There was naught I could do from my cell, and Angel was only in infancy. So on the 23rd of October, 2077, the world ended. I was imprisoned right up until the last day, exactly where I wanted to be. I was ready. My escape was immaculate, every last detail flawless. The Ministry of Information had been building our own Pindar bunker for years. From there, I watched the world burn. The bunker in question is, of course, the one beneath the Angel Underground Station. Very well. Let's finish this. Isn't it obvious? You brought an end to my world. Now I shall bring an end to yours.
Prepare to witness the futility of your existence. I should have put an end to this long ago. I am the pinnacle of your potential. Who's the strongest of them all? I should have put an end to your pitiful existence long ago. I am the pinnacle of your potential. Prepare to witness the futility of your existence. Imitator. Everything you make only serves to magnify your inferiority. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the strongest? Prepare to witness the futility of your existence. I am the pinnacle of your potential. Pathetic imitator. Every move you make only serves to magnify your inferiority. I should have put an end to your existence long ago. Prepare to witness the futility of... I should have put an end to your pitiful existence. Pathetic imitator. Every move you make only serves to magnify your inferiority. I am the pinnacle of your potential. Prepare to witness the futility of your existence. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the strongest of them all? I should have put an end to your pitiful existence long ago. Pathetic imitator. Every move you make only serves to magnify your inferiority. I am the pinnacle.
Far surpassing the expectations of their creator, the Wayfarer had ultimately swayed the course of history. Arthur, true to his word, began the process of establishing a true representative democracy. For better or worse, the fate of London would be tied to the will of the people. Camelot continued to fight the enemies of democracy wherever they found them, ensuring fair and free elections in the region. Smythe was imprisoned indefinitely, pending investigations into their activities. They were put under strict surveillance, with a guard passing by their cell every hour. At midnight, on the 7th day of their incarceration, the guard passed by their cell to find it empty. A wide-scale search was carried out, but yielded nothing. Nowhere to be found, Smythe had seemingly vanished into the shadows. The Wayfarer, remembered as Gaheris in the new legend of the Round Table, was honored for generations to come, not as an individual, but as a part of something greater. The Tommies continued to report to the government, with a new charter outlining their role in a true democratic society. With Pete Davies at the helm, the Roundels rebounded. After cleaning up the few straggling hooligans, their club sprang back to life, though with tamer partying, because, thanks to a newly, mostly sober Davies. The Pistols of Camden embraced the future with cautious optimism. While life in Camden didn't change all that much, the rest of London adopting a way of life similar to their own was reassuring. Following the Battle of Westminster, the Camden Council discussed the Wayfarer's actions in depth. The Wayfarer was declared an honorary member of the Council for their involvement in the uprising. For the time being, Miller's men were left alone. They were deemed too much of a hassle to deal with, and Islington was blockaded. While they would occasionally sneak out and attack neighbouring boroughs, their rage, for the most part, turned inwards. With no outlet for their fury, this spawned a culture of infighting. Gangs of Miller's men would beat each other to the death over trivial matters. Fortunes were lost and won at a swing of a fist. Only one thing united them: their devotion to their leader, Miller. Traders came and went, but the Croydonians rarely crossed the bridge that had been built for them. They regarded the rest of the world with disinterest, and they were better off for it. The Tommies never returned to Brickton, and their independence was guaranteed for years to come. They became a safe haven for those in London seeking a simpler life. In the grand scheme of things, they were insignificant, and they wouldn't have it any other way. While the rest of the city marched on, Brickton remained a capsule in time. Change was slow in Eastminster following the fall of the gentry. The Good Samaritans were instrumental in keeping a semblance of order through the chaos. With their newfound autonomy, the flame of community spirit burned brighter than ever. The free and fair elections were not kind to the gentry, who failed to form a majority in the subsequent Parliament. As time went on, the law no longer turned a blind eye to their extractive policies. This financial shock caused a significant decline in the Westminster surplus. Now on equal legislative footing with the rest of London, the gentry redirected considerable resources into lobbying for their interests. This investment would ensure they retained their economic dominance. The Thames Road disappearances, thanks to the Wayfarers' efforts, slowed, but they did not cease entirely. They would remain isolated in enclaves, forever looking behind their backs. Archie had finally found his place in the world beside the Wayfarer. Half sidekick, half friend. They were inseparable for the rest of their days. He never stopped adventuring, his sharp tongue getting him into trouble that he always barely squeaked out of. Kira continued her pursuit of treasure through the capital, always seeking greater and more daring gains. But though riches greased her palms, it was never enough, and so she decided to leave London, endeavoring to explore beyond the capital. Her new quest is to become the most famed adventurer in the world. Mad Jack returned to the only place he could ever truly call home, his gym. Still haunted by the memories of his troubled past, he found solace giving London's forgotten and neglected souls an outlet for their rage. Arthur Mountbatten's mind slowly but surely began to falter. Before the darkness could take him, he would spend the remainder of his days making up for lost time. He helped others the best he could in this strange new world that he had helped to create. When the time came, he would ask the Wayfarer for one final favor, an end to his troubles. He would do it with a smile. For what better person could give him his death than the person who gave him life? And so, the Wayfarer's journey came to an end. But it was not the end of history, only the beginning. Because in mankind's pursuit of power, there is no price too high, no life too valuable, and no ideal too sacred. Because war never changes.
We'll meet again. Don't know when, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again. again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you always do, till the blue skies drive the dark clouds far away. So will you please say hello to the folks that I know? Tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that as you saw me go, I was singing this song. We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you always do, till the blue skies drive the dark clouds far away. So will you please say hello to the folks that I know? Tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that as you saw me go, I was singing this song. We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you always do.